The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to St. John.
Glory to you, Lord.
A man named John was sent from God. He came for testimony, to testify to the light, so that all might believe through him. He was not the light, but he came to testify to the light. And this is the testimony of John. When the Jews from Jerusalem sent priests and Levites to him to ask him, "Who are you?" he admitted and did not deny it, but admitted, "I am not the Christ." So they asked him, "What are you then? Are you Elijah?" And he said, "I am not." "Are you the prophet?" He answered, "No." So they said to him, "Who are you, so that we can give an answer to those who sent us? What do you have to say for yourself?" He said, "I am the voice of the one crying out in the desert, 'Make straight the way of the Lord,' as Isaiah the prophet said." Some Pharisees also were sent. They asked him, "Why then do you baptize if you are not Christ or Elijah or the prophet?" John answered them, "I baptize with water, but there is one among you whom you do not recognize, the one who is coming after me, whose sandal strap I am not worthy to untie." This happened in Bethany across the Jordan, where John was baptizing. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Today is Gaudete Sunday, the day of rejoicing. We rejoice because Jesus is coming. Are you ready? Well, are you really ready? This is a question that I've been asking myself a lot lately, not just because I had COVID. I've been asking myself this question for quite a while, actually. Started a few years ago when my brother died. See, I knew where he was with his faith. I knew where he was with his relationship with God. I knew that while he wasn't ready to leave this earthly life, he was ready to meet the Lord. That knowledge has given me a lot of comfort over the years. Then I started asking myself this about a year ago, again, when my gallbladder decided to try and kill me. When I heard the words emergency surgery, the first thing I did was run, find a priest, go to confession, and get anointed. And then I said, okay, I'm as ready as I'm going to be right now. God, let's do it. They prepped me for surgery, and I was sitting in this waiting room alone for quite a while. And I was struck by just how completely and utterly at peace I was in that moment. Whatever happened next, I was ready. It's easy to scoff at that, especially when we're young and we feel invulnerable. And for all my white hair, I'm still young. But I'm not asking you if you're ready to die. I'm asking you, are you ready to come face to face with Jesus Christ? We tend to think about meeting our Maker as something that happens when we die. And if death isn't staring us in the face, that particular encounter can seem pretty far off and distant. But we may not make it to the end of our lives before he comes again. Jesus is coming. We know not how, we know not when. Could be 1,000 years from now. Could be this afternoon. Who knows? Are you ready? Yes, I'm saying you need to get yourself to confession. But there's more to it than that. What about that friend that you haven't talked to for years? Are you still hanging on to that stupid grudge? Do you still let yourself get torn up with jealousy because your brother has a bigger house than you do? Is your heart still hardened to those in need because, nobody ever helped me, why should I help them? Are you still so concerned about yourself and your time that you only make time for God when it's convenient for you? Are you ready to justify your life to Jesus Christ? I wish I could say that I was as ready right now as I was a year ago laying on that operating table. But see, I've had 12 months to start to feel invulnerable again, to forget that Jesus is coming. And that's why we celebrate Advent every year. This time of preparation for the coming of the Lord. And every year we hear this message from John the Baptist. That's his purpose, the voice crying out from the desert, get ready. He reminds us that Jesus is coming and we better be prepared. It's more than just going to confession once a year. It's living our lives each and every day as if this was the day that we get to come face to face with the smiling eyes of Jesus Christ. Now, John the Baptist's voice still cries out to us from that desert, asking us that one all-important question. Jesus is coming. Are you ready?